in the early hours of January 20, 2026. A quiet yet powerful transformation was taking place over Villamore Air Base. There were no roaring jet engines or public spectacle. Instead, what happened that day marked one of the biggest shifts in the Philippine Air Force's helicopter capabilities in decades. This wasn't just another delivery. It was the steady, deliberate construction of air power, piece by piece. Inside the base, senior officers, defense planners, and diplomats gathered for a formal induction ceremony. This event symbolized much more than just the arrival of new aircraft. It represented the maturing of a long-term vision focused on survivability, operational independence, and the ability to act decisively in complex and often dangerous environments. At the heart of the ceremony stood the Sikorsky S-70i Black Hawk, with the induction of the fifth delivery batch. The Philippine Air Force officially brought its Black Hawk fleet to 25 operational helicopters. This is part of a larger contract for 32 units under the Additional Utility Helicopter Acquisition Project. With each new arrival, the Air Force closes a capability gap that once limited its reach, flexibility, and endurance. Present at the ceremony were key figures like Philippine Air Force Commanding General Lieutenant General Arthur Quadora, Department of Budget and Management Acting Secretary Rolando Toledo, and Polish Embassy Charge d'Affaires Anna Kraktanet. Their presence highlighted an often overlooked reality of modern defense modernization. Military power today is built not only with hardware, but through partnerships, trust, and industrial cooperation. These S-70i Black Hawks were produced by PZL Mielec, a Polish subsidiary of Lockheed Martin. This collaboration stands as one of the most successful examples of Philippine-European defense partnership in recent memory, despite global supply chain disruptions that have delayed many defense programs worldwide. PZL Mielec reaffirmed its commitment to deliver the remaining 7 helicopters within 2026, keeping the project firmly on schedule. This is a testament to the strong relationship and shared goals between the Philippines and its partners, but numbers alone don't tell the full story. The real game changer was a detail revealed not through speeches, but through photographs from the event. For the first time, one of the newly delivered Philippine Air Force S-70i Black Hawks was seen fitted with door-mounted M134D Gatling guns. This wasn't just for show, this was transformational. The appearance of the Dillon Aero M134D confirmed that the Philippine Air Force has started receiving its long-awaited helicopter minigun systems. This upgrade fundamentally changes how the Black Hawk operates in combat and high-risk environments. The M134D is one of the most respected rotary wing weapon systems in service today. It is a 6-barrel Gatling gun that fires 7.62 mm NATO rounds at a staggering rate of 3,000 to 4,000 rounds per minute. This creates a dense curtain of fire capable of suppressing enemy positions almost instantly. Despite its immense firepower, the system is engineered for minimal recoil, which is essential for maintaining stability and accuracy on a helicopter platform. For the Philippine Air Force, the implications are profound. Historically, many helicopter missions, especially in counterinsurgency, internal security, and disaster response, were conducted with limited self-defense capabilities. Protection often depended on escort aircraft or mission planning that tried to minimize exposure to threats. That old paradigm is now officially changing. With the integration of M134D miniguns, the S-70i Black Hawk evolves from a transport-focused helicopter into a true armed utility helicopter during troop insertions and extractions. These weapons can provide sustained suppressive fire, dramatically increasing the survivability of both the aircrews and the soldiers on the ground. When landing in contested zones, the Black Hawk no longer has to rely solely on speed or surprise. It can now fight for control of the airspace immediately around it. In air assault operations, this capability allows Black Hawks to secure their own approach paths, respond rapidly to ambushes, and maintain dominance during the most vulnerable phases of a mission. The helicopter is no longer just a bus delivering forces to the fight. It is actively shaping the battlefield. This shift aligns perfectly with the broader goals of the Philippine Defense Modernization Roadmap, particularly the Horizon programs, which emphasize creating credible, interoperably, and sustainable capabilities. The objective isn't just to field platforms in isolation, but to build systems that work together, adapt to new threats, and remain effective for decades. With 25 Black Hawks already delivered, the Philippine Air Force is approaching a critical mass. These helicopters are no longer niche assets or limited-use platforms. They are becoming a central pillar of daily operations, supporting everything from military transport and combat support to humanitarian assistance and disaster response missions. We've seen them deliver aid after typhoons, transport personnel across the archipelago, and now they are ready for a more direct combat support role. Just as importantly, the human infrastructure surrounding the fleet is maturing. Pilots are accumulating more flight hours, gaining expertise in all kinds of conditions. Maintenance crews are refining their procedures, ensuring these advanced helicopters are always ready to fly. And military doctrine is evolving to fully exploit the platform's growing capabilities. Tactics and strategies are being rewritten to incorporate the Black Hawk's new armed potential by the time the final 7 helicopters arrive. The Philippine Air Force will operate one of the largest and most modern S-70i Black Hawk fleets in the world, especially in the utility and combat support role. This represents a dramatic departure from the past, where aging platforms often constrained mission planning and operational tempo. The force was doing its best with what it had, but now it has the tools to do so much more. The 5th batch induction, combined with the visible arrival of the M134D Gatling guns, is therefore not just another milestone on a procurement chart, it is a clear signal of institutional learning. It shows an Air Force that has studied its past challenges and chosen to invest where it matters most, close to the fight, in the air, and when lives are on the line. As the armament integration continues and new tactics are refined, one truth becomes increasingly clear: in Philippine service, The Black Hawk is no longer just a transport helicopter. It is evolving into a multi-role workhorse capable of moving forces, defending itself, and sustaining operations in complex and uncertain security environments. In a region defined by shifting power balances, gray zone challenges, and increasing operational demands, that evolution matters more than ever. The ability to project power, protect assets, and respond swiftly is crucial for national sovereignty and security. For us at Bayon Watchdog, this moment represents more than just new hardware. It represents momentum. It's the culmination of years of planning, negotiation, and hard work. The story of the Philippine Air Force's Black Hawk fleet is still being written, but with each delivery, each upgrade, and each mission flown, the direction is unmistakable. The force is becoming stronger, more capable, and more self-reliant. This is not the end of the story. It is only the beginning. Thanks for watching. If you found this update informative, please like, share, and subscribe to Bayon Watchdog for more in-depth analysis of Philippine defense and security developments. We'll see you in the next one.